No, there is no real thought process as in going public versus selling the company. We were about to go public, and we would have gone public in 3 days if we didn't sell. It was just an offer we couldn't refuse. That was really it. And at some point, from a shareholder perspective, for employee perspective, you have to look at like if it's an offer that's really good for everyone, you have to consider it, right? So that's really the process behind. It's not that we accepted the first offer. We have said no to many offers in the past, and this one, we had one offer like 10 days before the IPO from Cisco. We said no. They did another offer which we said no, and they did a third offer which we couldn't say no. That was really the thought process.
Yeah, very interesting. Were you nervous about going public? Because that opens up a whole new level of scrutiny. Did that play into it at all, or was it just
not really? Not really. We have been readying for going public for a long time, so it's not that So we were like everything was set up, like the whole the planning for the wedding was all set up. It was just really at the last minute that we didn't do it, and it was kind of painful to not do it in the last minute because all our employees and all were like, what just happened? Like we had 20 employees already in New York to ring the bell with us, and so we had to kind of ask them to come back and things like that.
Very amazing. Do you ever just wake up in a cold sweat thinking it was all just a dream and you've got to go back into work?
It's an interesting question. Like AppDynamics was a good story, successful story, and but it's a long time. It's 9 years in the making. Like I started in 9 years ago. So many times it feels like just people think it happens overnight, but startups don't happen overnight. It takes a long time, like 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, 15 years even, to build a meaningful startup. I do run into founders sometimes who are like who feel like that it's probably a 2-year, 3-year, 4-year something like which you can do in a job, but if you want to build a startup, it's a long time. So it's hard. It doesn't feel like it was just a dream because it's like a long time.